Hi guys, and this is my first video. So basically, I'm starting my channel because I wanna help people in Singapore. Not exactly people, but students in Singapore. Basically, so this video is gonna be about how you want to approach going on to your O-levels or getting into Sec 3. So basically this video is for Sec 3 and Sec 4 students who want to score well for their O-levels or EOYs or MYs or whatever it is. So first tip I have is just stay cool and let go of your ego for everything, as in like, so basically when you have an ego, it just spoils your mood, and you don't want to you wouldn't want to approach people and ask for help. So the first thing you need is help, and if you have your ego in between that, it's gonna get in the way of success. So basically you want to ask as many questions as possible during lessons, especially for your sciences. And depending on your math teacher, you will want to do that too. I mean, for math, it's mostly all about practice, but there's also a few things that you can't work around, because it's like kind of, if you're doing the same thing and then again and again, it's gonna be stupid. You can't expect better results from doing the same thing. So every time you practice and you correct yourself, you want to kind of, well, what do you call it? You want to consciously know that you're making a change in the way you approach questions. Like for example, if you have a math question that's about triangles, and usually in these sorts of questions, theoretically there would be a kind of variation between them. So there's a distinction that you need to be aware of, and you need to make a conscious effort to kind of tweak the way you approach the question or something like that, so that you can spot the variation quickly, and you can find out a way to corner it. The same works for every other subject. So basically the thing you want to do is, because for your topics, right, it's just a mix of other topics. So for example, you got, for science you have sound and electricity, or maybe, yeah, so you know physics, right? There's sound and electricity. You have a question about light dependent resistors, and then you have thermal resistors and all that. So you just need to know how all of these fall together. And then this nicely brings me on to my next tip, which is always scout your syllabus. So when you scout your syllabus, right, the thing you get is a general awareness of how the questions are going to be like, how difficult they're going to be, and what subjects they correspond with. So for example, yeah, so first thing, scout the syllabus for all your sciences and humanities. And when you scout the syllabus, right, you basically know what you need to know, like the basic gist of it, what you need to pass. So if you know what you need to pass, you can later on you can just focus on the itty-gritty details, and you can kind of narrow your search down and know what you need to study. So basically the syllabus, right, should have a couple of questions for each topic that you need to know, you must know. And then the rest of the questions in the paper should be basically somewhat sorry, so it should be somewhat easier to approach. Yeah, so okay, so my next tip is for O-level students. So the first mistake I did in my first term for Sec 4 was I neglected my humanities and E-Math, which I'm struggling to work on right now. So yeah, so I forgot to say something is the fact is I'm not a perfect student, and I'm nowhere near the best student there is. There's so many other people, but I consider myself to be fitting to give students advice, because I know how it feels like to come from a position where you're not scoring well and it just feels like shit. So I'm just here to help students who are in the same position I was a few years back.
So my next tip, as I was saying, for O-level students, never neglect your humanities or E-Math. Because these subjects, for humanities, you may find it hella difficult and you may find it boring as hell. And the thing is, you cannot neglect it. And it's like one of those brothers or siblings that you cannot get rid of. You just need to bear with them. So just bear with humanities. And I know it's difficult, but just get through it. It's just like, how to say, humanities is something that I feel isn't that important in our lives in the workforce. But it's still important for the O-level class, so just do it. Just do it. And then E-Math is like the opposite of humanities. It's super easy, but the thing is, just like E-Math, it has variation and combination with other topics. So what this means is that it's gonna be difficult, like to kind of know what you're doing during the exam, because everything's gonna seem correct, and there's no way you can tell whether what you're doing is wrong or you're making mistakes.
So never neglect your E-Math. And then my next thing, keep something that you look forward to every week. So when you're studying, right, the thing is it's like almost, yeah, so the thing is, right, it's like almost difficult to keep a consistent schedule of studying, or like study consistently for, like, for example, 8 hours a day or 10 hours a day. Yeah, so it's difficult to keep a consistent schedule or something like that if you don't have anything to look forward to. So for me, basically, I have my Xbox, but the thing is, I have something to look forward to, and this really motivates me to like stick through my day and my schedule. And the thing is, if you have something to look forward to, you would wanna, like, if you just, so my analogy here is, for example, if you were given a medal for nothing, that medal wouldn't have any significance. So the thing is, you need to have a level of significance for whatever you do. Yeah, right. So I'm just gonna continue here. So basically, as I was saying, right, the amount of effort taken for the O levels is on, and if you were to do it like within a span of two months, right, it's gonna 2 months or 3 months. It's not gonna be enough. It's a consistent. It's like it's a marathon, not a run, not a sprint. Yeah. So right, it's a marathon. So you need to divide your effort, and you need to know where to place your effort. So it's not about studying hard, it's about studying smart. And as you grow up, right, you're gonna realize that it's really not about hard work. It's not about the amount of effort you put. It's about how smart you work and how far you're willing to go to reduce the activation energies of kind of starting to study, or maybe doing what you don't like. And it's all about doing what you don't like. And as long as you get that down, and you know that I have to do this even though I don't want to, you can be the most successful person in the world. So it's just all about working smart, not hard, and knowing when to put your effort, and just telling yourself over and over again, it's not about how I know I don't want to do this, but I have to, because so humans, right, we tend to look for satisfaction in the short term, as Ali Abdul said. So it's basically just the fact that we can't really work for something that we can't see, and you need to kind of counteract that. And this is better explained in Ali Abdal's video, and I'll link it down in the description below. But what he says is just that if you want to, the key to productivity is making whatever you do fun, and that's what matters. So basically what you have right now, we have devices, and there's so many other fun things to do rather than study. And when you have that time, you want to just turn on your console and start playing around on Titanfall. Thing is, you gotta make obligations for your studies, and the thing is, you need to make your studying fun. So basically, a little trick that I learned over my studying period in for the MYEs is that, for me, what worked was I just started listening to stand-up comedy while I was studying. Not really a good method, but the thing is, it worked, and I was hella productive, and I was studying daily from 9 till 1, and then again from 3 till 7, and that's like 8 hours of studying. And the thing is, if you can get 8 hours of studying done by the time it reaches 7, that's really good, as Karma Medic said. And yeah, I just copy his method, and he better explains it. But thing is, it's not about following others. So that's a mistake I made in Sec 3. So I just started following other people, and what that made me do is just, it made me copy others, and I didn't really know what to do with the free time I had. So basically, I'm telling you first, the free time you have to do whatever shit you want to do, but when it comes to studying time, you do only that, and keep a distinction between your entertainment and studies. Not that studies can't be your entertainment, it's just they're different things, as most of us feel like it is. And if you get that down, yeah, your time management got. And so basically, you need to prioritize your time. So a human has times where he's most productive. Like for me, is in the morning, and I can't really do night studies, so I try not to do it. But okay, so just do what's comfortable with you, and don't get influenced by others. So this nicely brings me on to my next point, which is, don't compare yourself with others, and you make life like actually hell for you. And it's like toxic. Like, friends are there for you to seek help from and learn from them, and not just like, like comparison and like a benchmark for you. They're friends, and if you want to keep them, you gotta treat them right. And the moment you know how to treat them right, they'll be the best asset you have. Not that they are, but yeah, so they'll be the best asset you have, and you just want to keep your friends around. Like your support will come from them, not your parents, if I'm being frank. Unless your parents are like saints or something, your parents are really gonna hinder you for your Sec 4 year. And it's just, you need to have your friends to kind of accompany you along that journey, because parents just don't understand. I mean, it's not their fault or anything, but they can't empathize with us. And what I'm saying is, just share whatever you have with your friends, and it will help you a lot. So that's what I can say. And then the next topic, the next tip that I have for you is that you want to focus on a subject that you like when you're least productive. Like for example, if you start your studies in the morning, your brain's gonna get tired. And what you want to do in that time is just kind of focus on a topic that you like. Like for example, I like bio a lot because I want to pursue medicine, and I just focus on bio when the time's like 5 to 7 or 6 to 7, because that's when my brain is on downtime, and I'm like, oh god, I don't want to study. And yeah, that's basically it. You need to study, and the thing you need to do that is do something you like. For example, bio or math or physics or English if you're that kind of guy. But yeah, so just do a topic that you like and just enjoy your studies. It doesn't have to be a burden or something that you hate and you don't look forward to. You just need to get through it and work efficiently. Okay, so my last tip is what? My last tip is exercise. So you want to exercise, and basically exercise, right, it's been scientifically proven to get rid of your stress, like through chemical hormones, because when you exercise it releases a chemical substance called endorphins, and it's a feel-good substance. So when you exercise, you're literally just exerting all your stress out. It just feels good, you know, like you need to have something that makes you feel like you matter, like you're significant and people actually care about you. And oh god, I'm spiraling. Yeah, so yeah, just do that. And yeah, that brings me to the end of this video. I hope you like it, and it's my first video, so like kind of forgive me if I'm being ecstatic or awkward, because it is, I'm first time talking to a camera. And just do let me know what other kind of content you guys want to watch in the future, and if O levels and study tips or anything like that is something down your alley, just subscribe. Oh god. Yeah, I just made this channel because I want to help people, not for the money, not for the fame. And I feel like I'm at a position right now to help people. And also I'll be giving out free resources from time to time, so stick around. And do let me know in the comments down below what you guys want to see in the future, because I'm really a blank slate and you guys can make me do whatever you guys want me to do. And I don't really plan on making this completely study centered. I plan on having some lifestyle videos like Xbox gaming or something like that. So just let me know if you guys want something to do with that. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Butterflies are floating like your red hair in the breeze. Spring awakening, new love takes me into lilac dreams. Lay beside me, whisper softly your